Well, naturally, we're disappointed. You know, when Jerickis Bradley went down, we absolutely went flat. The air was taken out of us, and you know, not making any excuses, because I told our basketball team that, hey, it's a perfect opportunity for someone else to step up, and for whatever reason, we didn't play with that confidence. Obviously, you got to hit some shots, but when he went down, that certainly took that air out of us, and we didn't overcome that adversity. We didn't handle that the way we needed to, and I thought Tyler Stone played really hard, but I just didn't think anybody matched his level. I just thought that for whatever reason, we played tight. We played as if we had pressure on us. We played with a lack of confidence. All those things are something that you know, you got to be a player. I mean, you're a Division I player. You know, you can't allow little things. You can't allow big things like an injury to one of our players. And then we just play with a lack of urgency, and they put a 3-2 zone on us, and we couldn't crack it. We couldn't hit a shot. 0 for 9 in the first half from the 3-point line, and in basketball you got to hit some shots. You know, defensively we were holding them. We held them to 37% in the first half. We held them for 41% for the game. You know, that's good enough. But offensively is where we struggled today. We couldn't score the basketball. We couldn't hit a shot, and things snowballed on us. And I was very disappointed. What a great crowd, and I just appreciate our fans for being here, and our students. It made a difference. It made a difference to our team. But when we had that injury, when Jerickis went down, and right now let me tell you about his injury. I talked to Dr. Bowen. We're unsure about Jerickis. We'll know more in a couple of days and see what the swelling does. I'm just repeating what the doctor says, what Dr. Bowen said. We don't know exactly the extent of it, but Dr. Bowen is optimistic. He didn't think it's an ACL tear or anything like that. It had something to do with his kneecap being a little bit misplaced or whatever, but I think got everything back. And again, I'm not a doctor and far from it, but just disappointing. I know now that it's going to be a true test of character for our basketball team. Obviously, we have no room for error now. You know, it's disappointing because we were able to go on the road and play against the best teams in the league and have that confidence and play with all that might, and then come home and we don't have that confidence. We don't. We feel that pressure for whatever reason, and we didn't play. We just didn't play. We didn't play our brand of basketball, and that's disappointing. It's disappointing to me as a coach, and I take full responsibility for that. I promise you that. I promise we're going to get back to practice, and we're going to look at some other guys. I thought Will Holyfield played some good minutes tonight. We're going to look at C.J. Reese. We'll look at Caleb Woods and those guys that, you know, just give me an honest effort every possession. Every possession. I know you can't hit every shot. I understand that. But you can give me an honest effort every possession. And we can play smart basketball. And we didn't do that. We fouled them when we didn't need to. We turned the ball over. We dribbling in front of us. Careless passing. A couple of times we were able to get ahead early on. We fumbled the passes. Just a lack of concentration. And you know, we just can't play that way, you know, and it's disappointing. It's disappointing as a coach. I'm extremely frustrated, but I will say this: I'm very confident this team will bounce back and try to make a difference. And obviously, the window is very, very small right now.
Coach, can you kind of talk about, as far as that window being small, needing to you know, win a few big games to get into the tournament? Talk about how much motivation that is in itself for the team to try to get back to, you know, on the right foot.
Well, you know, we've been pretty fortunate to make the tournament every year and get some wins in that tournament, and that's something that, you know, that's our goal to begin with, and that goal is still not out of reach. And even though that we hadn't had our share of good fortune in winning basketball games in terms of our schedule, or in terms of our conference schedule, but I still believe that everything's in front of us. I think that obviously it would help to get Jerickis Bradley back, but hey, it may not happen, and someone else has to step up, and I think it's an opportunity for somebody else, and I still think that we're capable. We played without Drake Bradley one game already, and we were successful. Scored 91 points and beat UMKC. But all these games are very, very important. The next one's got to be the next one. We can't worry about anything down the road. We can't worry about what everybody else is doing. One game at a time. And we got 4 to play, and if we can win these 4, I think that we'll have a chance to be in the tournament. Anything less than that, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But obviously, got to go back to work.
You talked about pressure on court. It seemed like the team, you tied a game, and then they run off 4 points on you. You tied a game, and they run off a couple points on you. In that final 2 minutes, I think we were down by 2, and then all of a sudden they went on this run. But the team seemed to just lose total confidence, throwing the ball at the front of the rim, dribbling off the foot, just all those mistakes. Is that a leadership on the floor thing? Is that that they don't seem to have someone on the floor to keep them calm?
I think you're exactly right. And again, I don't know about leadership. I think it's more of just playing with confidence. Somebody, stepping up and making that stop, making that play. I mean, we're having guys making breakdowns when it's the tie ball game, and the guy takes you off the dribble instead of keeping the right fundamentals. You bump into him and you put him on the line. Or we have a breakdown in a rotation, and all of a sudden now they make a run, and then going on this end, and now we turn it over with a bad dribble, a dribble off his foot, a crossover. That's the thing that's disappointing, and it goes back to you have to put the ball in their hands, and it goes back to senior leadership. Lucas and Tyler, that's the ones we're counting on, and they didn't have great nights. We did not play very well. Obviously didn't play well at all. But Tyler did have some good things. I thought he played hard and played good. But at the end of the day, they got to step up and make that play, make those plays.